There's something that I've been wanting to address for a very long motherfucking time. And that moment in reality is fucking here. Stop with all the fucking labels. That's the problem right now, and why the world and society is going the way the fuck it is right now. Thought that was a white rabbit. Okay. All of this putting people in the quote unquote spiritual community, that's y'all fucking up right there. Okay. Now it's one thing to say, oh, I'm referring to those people, red cardinal, thank you spirit, message. I'm referring to those people that are conscious, right? To the people that are aware, right? Like to just say everybody's in a spiritual community, because I keep telling you all, there are people that like to wear labels, that like to cloak. Okay, they put on this fake motherfucking armor. They put on this fake motherfucking attire. They put on these fake turbans. They put on these crystals that they think is real, and they fake too. And even the crystals that they have that's real, them bitches is fake because they don't work for them. You have that shit that is real. Whether y'all want to believe that shit is real, bruh. And those people that are really walking their motherfucking path, they're aware of that because their path has shown them that shit. You already done seen your own family. People ain't even your family for real. So y'all sitting up here putting people in the label of the spiritual community, and y'all trying to say, oh, certain people in the spiritual community are not. Certain people in this whole spiritual community is really just a lot of people just wearing spirituality and suppressing. Like what the like? Let's stop that shit right motherfucking there. Thank you, wind. Thank you, spirit. Right. That's the problem. Y'all want to group everybody into everything. This is not a motherfucking religion. Okay? This is not Christianity. This is not none of that shit. This is not us, everybody sitting up here and following order, and we all got to get up every day at 5 a.m. and meditate and do this. Y'all are missing the problem. Anybody that's out here pushing and preaching those type of messages, boop, there you go. 333 on the kulak right there. Let's go, spirit guides. Right here. They're carrying the message of delivery. Thank you. Anybody out there carrying that's not real. The journey, your spiritual awakening journey is about coming into you. It's about coming into the path that is destined for you. Learning and unlearning things, remembering things, okay, letting things go, healing, learning new things, gaining new experiences. That's what your spiritual journey is for. Thank you, as the wind is rippling through the trees. Blue jay, way over there, I saw it. We got the red and the blue coming through. Talk about the feminine and the masculine, okay? People in the spirit, folks in the spiritual community. That's the problem right there. Y'all done set up there and put us in a group of people. Y'all have already dividing us and making us putting us into some sort of conformity. That's the problem right there. The whole thing about awakening to your spirit, right, or your breath, or to your having the awakening journey, right, of your spirit, of who you are, of your breath, of why you breathe, of why you live, of why you do this, that journey, okay, the whole purpose of this has nothing to motherfucking do, okay, with the fact of everybody following the motherfucking leader. The whole thing is to come in to see what works for your spirit. And the blue jays, I turn this motherfucking way. I don't make this shit up. The whole part of this is to come into you, who you really are. What do you like, what you don't like. Some of the things you don't like, you may start liking them later on in life. The spiritual community. You know what? A lot of you motherfuckers that sit up there and try to talk about people that are quote unquote in the spiritual community are a lot of y'all who are not even aware of some of the basic principles of this reality, this room, and what this shit really is. This is not a message taken up for either side. This is a message to say, can we all just stop with the labels? Can everybody just be who they're supposed to be, which is the motherfucking self? Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. I don't consider myself a part of any motherfucking community. Except the age of the Aquarius. If you want to look at it, because the Aquarius is community energy. This should be community when we really touch down in the physical, when we are really out here building things that we are speaking on. When we're teaching them things that we speak on. Teaching it to the youth. When we're creating these realities that we are speaking on and that we dream of. When we bring the heaven on earth. And a lot of y'all are already doing it. A lot of us are already doing that. A lot of us are already in that energy, baby. Talking about the motherfucking community. Putting that label in everybody. And then y'all, no. And then y'all didn't, people got y'all confused too. People got y'all confused thinking that because you are spiritual dragonfly, hi beautiful, because you are awakened, thank you. We're restoring balance back. Exactly, baby, exactly. They got you thinking because you are awakened, you're conscious, you know some stuff, you done learned some stuff, you done took some trips, you done open up your eyes a bit, your third eye specifically. They got your ass out here motherfucking thinking that you're supposed to be perfect. What really is perfection? Perfection is what you deem it to be perfect. Literally. Because what's perfect to somebody else may not be perfect to another. As I turn this way, literally, Blue Jay. See, we stay channeling and speaking directly from the motherfucking source. I don't make this fucking shit up. They got y'all thinking that you're supposed to be, everything has to be, y'all so afraid to just be your motherfucking self, to just truly, genuinely be you. Afraid to speak the certain things you want to speak, or change your voice, or be a character, or act, or dance, or wear these clothes, or wear that, because you feel like, oh, because you listen to somebody that claimed to be a spiritual teacher, guru, light worker, whatever the fuck, and they told you, oh no, we can only wear that, oh no, we only wear this for that, oh no, we don't do that, oh no, we don't. That's not a real thing, y'all. The only realness, the only truth when it comes down to it is the truth, the inner you, the inner truth that the inner you knows. And one thing about those of us in the spiritual community, one thing about those of us that really walk this path and we are really truly like in this shit, we are the people that like, we know it. We don't have to sit up here and brag about it and say, I'm the best, I'm the heart. We don't gotta do that shit because we know inside, right? We already know these things inside. It's those of us though that are really in it and doing it, okay? They can really feel and see these shifts and can really speak on this from a certain level, because we know what the true spiritual truths are, right? Which are things like the law of attraction, right? Shit like what fucking law of karma, what goes around comes to fucking around, but what you put out comes. Those things are real. The bird, your mind, right? The way you think, right? The words that you speak, the spells that you cast over into your life, that shit is real. Those are things that you will hear us agree on, because those are real truths, and it's wisdom. You know why it's wisdom? Because people learned it and then they applied it, which made them motherfucking wise in the shit. Y'all gotta work on y'all discernment and follow the beat to your own motherfucking drum. I'm not saying that there aren't people who are gods and people who give you insights and I'm not saying that, because you trust your spirit. Y'all gotta remember that we are in World War III. We are in the spiritual warfare, baby. And there's a lot of people that do not want you to ascend. There's a lot of people that don't want you to move forward. There's a lot of people that don't want you to break those circles and those circles, break those cycles and those curses, right? There's a lot of people that don't want you to receive your inheritances, okay? There's a lot of people that don't want you to receive the love, the joy, the connection, the opportunity that you're meant to have, the land, all that. There's a lot of people that don't want that shit for you. Don't make it easy for them, babe, okay? Link in the bio to connect with your girl. I am the spiritual mermaid. Your soul awaits. My name is Anissa. Love and light.